Hello and welcome to DFW Chefs, Focus on the Food. Today we'll be talking about the standard breading procedure and breading chicken. So here we have our raw chicken breasts, some flour seasoned with salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic. Of course, you can use whatever you want to season it up. We have some eggs and milk just whipped up together, just like you're going to make some scrambled eggs. And then we have some breadcrumbs here. And then we have a place to put our breaded chicken. So, okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, and it's always a good idea to have what's called a wet hand and a dry hand. So I'm going to make my left hand my wet hand, my right hand my dry hand. So grab the chicken that's wet. So with my left hand, go ahead and put that in there. Shake it around a little bit. Get some flour up on that. Put it over. Put more flour. Put it in with my dry hand. Wet there. Excess egg off. Put it into our breadcrumbs. You can take and shake it around a little bit. Flip it over. Make sure we're getting good and covered there. There we go. Put a little bit on it so the other one doesn't stick to it. All right, now we have a couple of breaded chicken breasts here, ready to go, ready to fry up. So go ahead and now that we've breaded the chicken, it's time to go wash our hands, get them cleaned up, and I'll see you back here for the second half of the video. Welcome back to the second half of the video. Now that we have our chicken all nice and breaded up, we're going to go ahead and pan fry. Now when you pan fry, you only need really enough oil to kind of come halfway up the chicken. You want to be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to get your oil too hot because it can catch fire. At a certain point it will start smoking and then catch fire. So this is something you'll definitely want to use extreme caution. Another thing that is good is to actually have the handle of the pan away from you. Keep that away from you. You don't want to have it sticking out where anybody can just walk by and knock it off the stove. So it's very, very important to think about that. I don't have the thermometer to check the heat of my oil, but I'm pretty much used to looking at it to see when it's hot enough. And another little trick is you can actually take and put a little bit of breadcrumbs or something in there, and you'll see it when it bubbles up a certain way. You can kind of tell if it's hot enough or not. Looks like the oil is hot enough, so I'll go ahead and drop the chicken in. I'll drop the chicken away from you. See, it's good and hot there. It's bubbling up nicely. A lot of bubbles there. I'm going to cut my heat back a little bit. I don't want to cut it back too much, though. If you have it cold, your chicken will get really greasy and the breading will fall off of there. If you have it too hot, you will have the breading will get just too hard and too brown on you. As always, whenever you're cooking chicken, you'll want to make sure that it's cooked thoroughly throughout. It should be white throughout, and this should run clear when it's done. Bombs here to flip over my chicken. All right, something happened to our sound here, so I'm having to do a voiceover. Do apologize for that. I know I really enjoy the crackling of the frying chicken. It's a very, very pleasant sound. However, well, our voice, our sound, we lost our sound, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost our sound through the remaining portion of the video here. However, you can see the chicken is nice and browned there on top. So it's looking good. We're getting pretty close to the end here. All right, just checking the chicken there. Got my instant read thermometer. You always want to make sure your chicken breast is at least 165. It doesn't hurt to get it a little bit more than that, especially when you're pan frying it. You don't have to worry about it drying out too much. You got some nice oil there. A lot of people too think that frying or pan frying is somehow unhealthy. I guess that pretty much stems from, you know, back in the day when we used to use lard, you know, which is just pure animal fat. It's just pure animal fat. Talk about cholesterol and clogging your arteries. Cook with some lard, and flavor's great, but not really good for you. Right now we're actually cooking with canola oil, which is a wonderful oil to use. I love using it. But as you can see, our chicken's all nice and done there. It's nice and brown. Looks good there. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. This has been another episode of DFW Chefs Focus on the Food. We hope to see you back, and I truly appreciate your time.